Cool. So structurally, we're going to talk about scales first, like picturing our. We noticed that we didn't actually end up using the low strings, but here they are. And then a lot of this that I wrote, like down at the bottom of the page, I just wrote, and there's like here as well. So that's the structure we're using a lot. So maybe just kind of get warmed up for that, and work on moving your thumb while you slide rather than staying here, even though you know you're coming back. Go ahead and, when you slide, it's a thing that's happening from your elbow and shoulder as opposed to your wrist. And then later we're going to be up here in pentatonic 1 in E minor exactly, playing that stuff, and then we find him back behind it doing very similar shapes. So there's us structurally in the song, and we talked about, just like kind of playing between the dots. Sounds very major scale versus playing. And our solo is the quintessential example of I'm playing minor pentatonic over something that's totally in a major key, which is cool when it creates an interesting sound. So just starting with the top, the intro licks, we've got this. So there we are. It's up here, and then up here. And picturing that as a part of an E chord is really important, not just this thing happens. So, and doing it with your first finger, you might be inclined to do something else, but like these two first fingers. Cool. And then we go like that. We're backing up. Here we are. And that's a phrase we're gonna do again, literally, I believe. But yeah, so then that's two strings at once. And to answer your question about from the lesson, the way I managed not to hit the second string is just fretting with my middle finger such that it touches the second string, which doesn't involve any change of my finger positioning whatsoever, really. It takes an effort to not be in that position. So instead it's efforting to just not effort whatsoever. I'm like flopping my middle finger down as though there's not going to be any second string notes. So that's what I'm doing. It's like note. And it should feel really comfortable versus like a huge change. If you're like this, it might as well just be like this when we're playing this entire thing, not like this, but like this. Cool, so either way, there's our, and then we go, and then the same, so that was just, and then we have the same, exactly the same way as it went, and that's our intro bit. So yeah, and other stuff. And then on the next line down, I transposed that to G, just being like, picturing, here's a G chord, like with this, and here's the same exact shit happening. Here's a, negative first fret, F, versus the E, same exact thing, using the open strings. So structurally, like there's a lot of using those notes in various capacities across a whole bunch of genres. So let's just make that one video here.